Hello. This is your April monthly horoscope. Just kidding, your monthly horoscope for April. Let's just get into it. We have Mars trine Pluto in 19 degrees Taurus and Capricorn, April 6th and 7th. This is really great because it's going to give you like a really nice boost of energy. It's kind of like if you think if you're driving, it's just like stepping on the gas, putting the pedal to the metal and zoom in a great direction. Instead of like, the energies clashing, they're flowing. Mars has a lot of energy. Pluto has a lot of energy. For you, this is Taurus, which is 6th house, and Capricorn is third. No, it's not third house. It's second house, yeah. So for you, I see this as helpful, but not easy. 6th house is a lot of work in general. So you may feel more overwhelmed on a day-to-day basis, or just on that day you may feel more overwhelmed. But at the same time, you may feel like in the spirit of things, like ready to get these daily activities done. You'll have the energy to deal with whatever is coming your way. If you have enemies, you'll fight them off, and you'll have the upper hand. You'll be more persuasive, or like if you get in an argument, you're more likely to win, especially since 6th house is involved. So you might get an argument with enemies. You're more likely to win. You're more likely to prevail. Mars is a fighter, and Pluto is our subconscious. And so, second house of self-worth. You may feel like a lot more self-worth. You may feel like an increase in self-worth because Pluto is a lot to do with like our subconscious, and in a way it is our self-worth, because it's like if you subconsciously don't value yourself, then how could you have a high self-worth? And Mars is a fighter, so but I see this more as like on a more not mundane level, but like 6th house issues is where you're gonna feel that energy, and it will come from your sense of self-worth, which is 2nd house. And you'll just have a lot of reserves of energy. It's going to be a nice, good day. Great day to work out. Great day to kind of even go above and beyond with your workout if you like working out at the gym. Or even it's just a great day to be physical, especially for you, because it's going to be tapping into your 6th house. So go for a walk, whatever you want to do. Great day to be physical, yeah. Okay, so next we have Venus square Saturn square Moon. This is going to be it for you. They're not like that, but like it's going to affect you more so. 27 degrees Pisces, Sag, and Virgo. So Sag is your 1st house, or conjunct your Sun or Moon. And then Pisces is your 4th house. And then Virgo is your 10th house. Okay, so you'll definitely you'll see this materialize in terms of your reputation and your career, and so your 1st house and your 4th house. Venus will be in your 4th house, so you have to think about, like, even though Sag doesn't really have a shell that it retreats into, where is your comfort zone? And then since Sag is in your 1st house, you have to think, are you truly comfortable with your comfort zone? Does your comfort zone truly give you comfort? Does your comfort zone really align with your identity? Is it even a practical comfort zone? Saturn may need you to rework the places and people with whom you feel comfortable to better align with your identity. Saturn is going to... we've been tested by Saturn a lot, and it's going to come back later on. But Virgo in your... where is Virgo for you? Virgo's your 10th house? Yeah. Virgo in your 10th house shows that you might find some help in figuring out how to, like, maneuver this square with your reputation and with your career. So it's kind of like what could happen for you is like maybe you had like a tough day at work wherever you go for comfort on that day will kind of show you, maybe, maybe the bar and like having like 6 drinks back to back is not really what makes me feel comfortable. It just makes me feel drunk. Maybe this is, aligned with the identity of an alcoholic, but that's not me. Maybe I need to go to a bar when I'm feeling celebratory and not when I'm feeling comfort. Another thing you want to look out for is your home, your property. Is your property reflective of who you are and also where you want to go in life, your ambitions in life? It's totally understandable if you live like in an apartment because you're not making 6 or 7 figures yet, but does the apartment, look like trash? If it looks like trash, that means you think it's trash, even though that's your living space. And if you live in a place that looks like trash and feels like trash, it only implies that trash belongs there. And if you think you're trash, we have a problem. You know what I mean? So look at your living space, and just kind of how you value your living space. Is it reflective of who you are and where you want to be? Also, Feng Shui is real. Feng Shui is really, really real. If your living space is chaotic, I know it's creative people have like, messy desks, whatever. You know what I mean? Like if your living space is chaotic, that's going to flow into other parts of your life. And so if you want to be the CEO who's like highly organized, but your living space is chaotic, you know what I mean? Venus likes harmony. So anyway, just think about that. It's going to come up again. And it may have been highlighted for you and in previous squares in March. Okay, next we have Mercury retrograde in Taurus, which is 4 degrees Taurus on Venus square Saturn was April 9th through 11th. I don't know if I said that, but now we're on Mercury retrograde on April 11th. In Taurus, 4 degrees Taurus, which for you is your 6th house. Yeah, I already did that. Okay, so 6th house, Mercury retrograde. I think you're going to start being able to feel your body more and communicate with your body more. So like, I think there's a saying that I can't remember right now, but it has to do with like when your body talks to you, listen. If you're having aches and pains, listen. Don't push yourself too hard. Sag has a great constitution. I would say like it has one of the best bodies of the zodiac. Not even in terms of how it looks. You have to think on a very basic level, like, is how I'm working myself on a day-to-day basis healthy? Not only, 6th house is always like health, fitness, and routine. So what are you eating? Is it healthy for you? Is it of high quality? How are you exercising, if you exercise at all? Is that doing well for you, or is it not doing well for you? How do you go about your job? Is that doing well for you? Is it not doing well for you? Are you comfortable with that level of effort for your own life and your own livelihood and your own job? Mercury conjunct Sun. I just see it as like the sun illuminating things that you could be doing better with your 6th house. It won't be hard to see, but at least you'll see it on this day. The sun will illuminate, you could do a little bit better here, you could do a little bit better here, in terms of 6th house matters. So, like I said, fitness, body, and day-to-day work ethic, how you approach the projects that you have, and like the job that you have, how you work towards your career, things like that. Venus square Saturn again in 27 degrees Pisces and Sag. So like I said before, do your comfort spaces really, do you really identify with your comfort spaces? How do you seek comfort? Where do you retreat when you need to? Or who do you retreat to? Because Venus is people. So it's like with Venus retrograde, when it wasn't retrograde, so the first time we had the square, maybe you had to analyze like, oh, you know what? These, like, maybe let's say that, like, you know, you used to smoke a little bit of pot when you were like stressed, but then you stopped. Then all of a sudden you started up again because Venus, because you know, met up with some old friends during the retrograde, who you used to smoke pot with, and now you're back at it because, you know, Venus brings those friends into your lives. Think about if that's your identity. I know I keep bringing up like certain examples. Listen, I don't care if you smoke weed. I don't care if you drink. I really don't. Like, don't think I'm judging you. These are just examples that come into my head. I'm not judging anyone. I really don't care. So long as you're healthy, I really don't care. And you're happy and all those things. But yeah, so like think, you know, like, or maybe like you have some friends who like are just really negative, and you used to do like just self deprecating things or just self-destructive things, when you went to them for comfort. You shouldn't be doing that. And Saturn's gonna really put your toes to the fire and say, this is not who you are. Why are you doing this? I'm gonna snatch this from your life because you've really been delusional in thinking that like that's okay. You know what I mean? Saturn will bring you back to earth and say like, no, like that's not how we roll. That's not what you do. This is not who you are. So that's the square. Next we have Mercury conjunct Uranus in Aries, which is your 5th house. That should be nice. That should be really nice, actually. You may meet some kind of unconventional lover. There may be a relationship that you're on and off again with, that sparks on right now. Or you just may make a really cool friend, like a really unique friend who is very unexpected, or very popular. Uranus is like fame in a big way, and it could be very sudden. Or you may have a eureka moment in regards to like some of the things that you're very passionate about, your hobbies. If you have a child, then your child, yeah. And also, 5th house, hobbies, lovers. If you have a business, you may have a really good idea to like pick up your business or to elevate your business in some great way. Yeah, that's how I see it. It's just gonna be good. So treat yourself on that day. Go ahead. It's gonna be a good day. So go ahead and just like, you know, yeah, feel it. Now I have Pluto going retrograde in your 2nd house. Yeah, your 2nd house. So this will be a time to analyze your self-worth. Not necessarily in terms of money. Maybe you want to analyze how much money you want to make in this life and then why. But it's not really going to be like a huge impact. You know what I mean? You're not going to, because Pluto is so far away, but it's a big deal, but like we don't feel it, especially not on the day-to-day. But it is going retrograde, so you might feel that shift in energy. Whereas before, like you were doing your subconscious without thinking, now you're having to kind of assess your self-conscious. What do I think about my self-worth? What resources do I have access to? Why don't I have access to some resources as opposed to others? Or why don't I have access to more resources? And more so, why do I feel the way I do about my own sense of self-worth? Oh my God. What is the quality of food that I put into my stomach? You know, what is the quality of materials that I have around me? How does that make me feel? A lot of analysis on those aspects. All right, moon trines. Moon trines to Jupiter. Moon materializes things. Jupiter is all good things. It's your planet. Um, so you know, opportunity, wealth, winning the lotto. Yeah. So April 2nd, the moon will be in Gemini. April 21st, the moon will be in Aquarius. And these are all times where it will make trines to Jupiter, which is in Libra. The houses that triggers for you is your 7th house. For real? No? Oh yeah. 7th house, 3rd house, and what's the next one?